That tune means it's time for our fingers to take a walk. And in this song, each finger will have its own special walk. Thumb will move slowly along like a fat little pig. Pointer will go hop, hop, hoppeting, and each of the other fingers will have their own special walk.
Hello everybody, Bankai is here, and I am here to give you another review of the latest chapter of Naruto, chapter 617. For my chapter reviews today, I will not be doing anything in depth for what happened in the chapter. I'm just going to give my overall thoughts on what happened and give possible speculations as to what's going to happen next chapter, as well as analyze a few things that were in the chapter. So I shall begin now. And for my overall thoughts for this chapter from the get-go, I shall say that it was a straightforward chapter, but at the same time, in my opinion, it was not very appealing to me, where Naruto was able to just simply give out chakra as easily as he did, and the explanation given by Kurama and by Shikaku was not satisfactory to me, because it was said that Naruto's chakra was not supposed to be Naruto's the kyuubi's chakra, more so, was not able to be just easily transferred or given to other persons like that. But all of a sudden, Naruto gained so much retarded control over it that he was able to just give it away like it was nothing. And he powered up not only the other main protagonists of the series and side characters we've known from part 1, but he also powered up Father Ninja, who should not really matter at all. And throughout the entire thing, I didn't even see Sakura doing much of anything. It was mainly Hinata who managed to get another bit of shine. But okay, where I should start from is the beginning, where it was between Lee and his memories of Neji. How we remember that, okay, Neji used to be an a-hole before, but then he changed after he was defeated, and he mentioned to Lee that his eyes were dark. They have a dark hue, where his eyes are Byakugan eyes, and they are supposed to be white. So that was crazy to be mentioned. But then Lee felt that yes, Neji's gonna be a part of him, and Neji's memory made him receive the resolve just to know exactly what to do in order to defeat the enemy and all that. So as soon as Rock Lee was ready, he was giving him chakra. And before I continue further, I have to mention Rock Lee is my favorite character. He's just an awesome ninja who actually worked for everything that he is. He's an underdog. No matter how much people say that he's never won a match in the main series doesn't necessarily dictate who he is, because you see how Kishi's been writing the rest of the series so far, especially what's been happening in Shippuden. Rock has barely had any great time to shine like how he had in part 1, and he's really a great character. He's what Naruto should have stayed for all of Shippuden, where he actually worked to become who he was. But then that's what Kishi basically did to everybody who actually worked for who they became. He just threw them on the sidelines, and the ones who he wanted to give shine, he just gave them power-ups. But anyway, that's enough ranting for that. So my thoughts on what happened, where everyone was powered up. That was like, really? You just gave the chakra away, and Shukaku's explanation, especially with the conversation between him and Kakashi, especially talking about the Kamui. You're gonna use a Kamui with what Kakashi did with the Kamui and Naruto's kyuubi chakra. That was like, brother. It's like they're just changing the rules, and And then the kyuubi goes and says, "Oh, Naruto's clearly surpassed his parents." And yeah, you can say that, but in my opinion, no, he hasn't. He hasn't. He's definitely not better than Minato. At least he's just not. He's just been given. He's just been given everything that he doesn't really deserve. He didn't really work for certain things. The only thing he really worked for was Sage Mode. But continuing my thoughts on what happened next, where the symbolism started to take place, where the entire army managed to get up together. They launched a team counterattack against the Ten Tails, where they managed to blow away its tails and everything, and that was crazy. That was good with what B did, with what the samurai leader did, the wind elementalists, the Hyugas. That was good. They blew away the arms, though it didn't really do anything. Madara decided to help Obito because he saw Obito was struggling a lot, and that's another thing. They're just standing there thinking. They're just standing, especially Madara, who's supposed to have unlimited chakra. Why is he struggling? He's not supposed to be struggling if he has unlimited chakra and is Edo Tensei. He's not supposed to be at all. But I don't know. I don't know. That was crap. That was crap. That was one of the first crappy moments. And then going on now, it came around to the part where the Jubi launched its tails and formed a cage around the alliance. And guess what they wanted to do for the symbolism with Neji's curse mark of the bird in the cage being released when he died? Well, they all combined their forces together with Naruto leading the pack. He had to fix his dislocated shoulder. And where the hell is Sakura? Oh wait, I don't know. Oh yeah, she's somewhere in the back. Whatever. So the Ten Tails forming the cage around them was broken by the bird-like chakra thing that they all formed into, representing Neji breaking free from his cage, and the impact that they did on both Madara and Obito at the same time, with Naruto launching his Rasen Shuriken going through Obito, but severing the bond between him and the Jubi, and as well as Lee kicking Madara in half. I admit that was awesome. That was good. That was like one of the best things that happened for Lee in the entire Shippuden so far, to be able to do that much damage to Madara. Even though it doesn't really matter since he's Edo Tensei, but he still managed to actually land a hit on him. At the same time, Madara and Obito could have done something with their OP-I techniques, the Rinnegan and the Sharingan, but apparently they just prefer to talk more than do more. Too bad. And look what happened. So after they were severed and had to back off, they began commenting again as if they couldn't do anything more. They were in shock and awe, as if, what the hell just happened? It's just dumb. And the chapter ended where Naruto was giving yet another speech about bonds and friendship. So okay, I have to mention the way the whole friendship power happened. I have to say that it was very reminiscent of what happens in Fairy Tail, with their friendship power-ups, where they're able to do all these absurd things against the main antagonists of an arc or of the series with just friendship. And what the hell? And then one thing that helped to save the chapter from getting a really, really bad rating, in my opinion, was the ending with Sasuke, where, interestingly enough, they're in a damaged part of some village somewhere within Konoha, because the Konoha Hokage building is in the background. You saw that. But where they are, we're not sure. It could be where the Uchiha village is, and it's just damaged somehow, some way, probably from the pain invasion, or it could be somewhere else where other persons are. It could be where the elders are, or it could be somewhere completely different. I'm not sure. So, alright. Aside from the rating I gave it the first time in Nostradamus's live stream, I decided to change my rating after reading the chapter a couple of times, and it went from a 1 out of 5 to a 2 out of 5. One point was for the symbolism and Rock Lee managing to pull off his feet and everything. That was really good after I finally took it in. And the next part is the interesting end with where Sasuke and the others are. Sasuke, Orochimaru, Suigetsu, and Juga are. At the same time, you have to ask, where the hell did they get those hoodies from? The nearest shop? My God. Anyway, that's my chapter. That's my chapter review for today. Very long, longer than I thought it would be. But yeah, the rating is for this chapter is 2 out of 5. It could have been done so much better, but Kishimoto, he just wants to rush everything. So that's me for now. Take care, everybody, and I will continue my chapter review marathon until, yeah, whatever. So, bye bye. Ace everything.